Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Jason up, New 80s Revolution Cave. Nice to see you on this Wednesday. And you might be wondering, where's Wrestling with the Past? I don't know if you're wondering that at all, actually, but you might be. You might be wondering. And I have, it still exists. I'm going to try to do it a little differently. I don't know if I'm going to do every single show. Because it honestly, it took away from enjoying the wrestling. But we'll see. The point of this video is I am finally close to watching Saturday night's main event. Now, you will be a part of that because it probably won't be this Saturday. It'll probably be next Saturday on Up All Night. If I can get through, I'm up to May 2nd. And Saturday night's main event aired on May 11th. So I can't be on May 2nd then. I think on May 4th. Yeah, I'm on Saturday, May 4th. So I got to watch Championship Wrestling. I got to watch All-Star Wrestling, and then Championship Wrestling, and then All-Star Wrestling, and then Saturday night's main event. So likely it'll be next Saturday, but we're going to watch it next Saturday night at 11:30 p.m. And you're going to be a part of that. I don't know how yet. I don't know if we'll do a live show or if I will just do a Wrestling with the Past match by match as I watch it, stop, review it. That's likely what I'm going to do because if I do a live show, I can't really watch it. I'm doing live show. So what the show is, what I'm doing right here now is I'm giving you the Saturday night's main event #1 countdown. That's right. Now this card has this concept. The Saturday night's main event concept has not been announced yet on WWF TV. There is no mention of it. There's just no. It doesn't exist yet, which is bizarre because I'm up to May 4th. So I'm literally the week before Saturday night's main event debuts, and there's no mention of it on television, which is absurd and wouldn't happen at all today. But Saturday night's main event #1, we are actually close to it. I mean, we just hit June, but the first Saturday night's main event aired May 11th, 1985 on NBC. And it was taped. Now, here's something that I didn't realize. It was taped the night before. It was taped on May 10th from the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, New York. That's right. I don't think it's #1, but there's a Saturday night's main event that has the ropes reversed, I think. Blue, white, red, I think. I don't think that's #1. I just found out that there was an undercard. Of course there was an undercard for Saturday night's main event #1 because it was a house show. It was a house show that was taped for this broadcast. Salvatore Bellomo was on the card, John Studd. It was all job matches. Johnny Rods, Moondog Spot, Steve Lombardi. That's it. There was like 4 or 5 opening card matches that were all just enhancement versus star. Les Thornton was on the card. I think Rick McGraw. But anyway, when we get to the big show, we've got some big things happening, and I don't want to. Well, it's not that I'm spoiling it, but I'm going to give you the countdown. Right now is the Saturday night's main event countdown. That's right, folks. Next Saturday night, the debut of Saturday night's main event. And here's our match listing. We've got Wendy Richter defending her WWF Women's Championship. She is taking on former champion, the Fabulous Moolah, on Saturday night's main event. Junkyard Dog is in action, folks. Who's he taking on? The Duke of Dorchester, Pete Doherty. That's right, folks. Pete Doherty, the Duke of Dorchester, gets some prime time exposure. Big card exposure. taking on the Junkyard Dog in what promises to be a fairly quick match. The dastardly duo of the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov team up for the second time with the returning George the Animal Steel. And they take on Barry Windham, Mike Rotundo, and Ricky Steamboat. That should be great. The World Tag Team Champions team up with George Animal Steel to take on former champions, the U.S. Express, and up-and-coming superstar, Ricky Steamboat. I said the Dragon earlier. I shouldn't have said that. He's not the Dragon. Rowdy Roddy Piper, in a live Piper's Pit, interviews Paul Orndorff. Interesting. Interesting. Paul Orndorff has fired Bobby Heenan from being his manager, although he was never his manager. We've talked about that a bit. I think I want to do Wrestling with the Past again. I really miss it. I really miss talking about it with you guys. Maybe I'll do it without photos. You don't need photos. You know who these guys are, right? You don't need photos. Anyway, in the main event, World Champion Hulk Hogan takes on Cowboy Bob Orton. 11:30 p.m. on a Saturday night, replacing Saturday Night Live, the first, prime time wrestling special in years, in decades maybe. They were making such a big deal about it. This was a huge deal for the WWF. Huge deal. I don't know if we have the banners on Saturday Night Main Event yet, number one. I don't know if we have the banners all around the ring. I think we have a very small banner in the middle of the apron. I don't think it's the whole apron as it will become. I'm not sure if there's banners hanging from the rafters yet, but I do have Saturday Night's Main Event number one TV guide. So if you are questioning whether or not it's on, I shall prove it to you. Now, unfortunately, this TV guide is coming apart. This TV guide's coming apart, so I'm going to have to get a replacement for this one. But here it is. There is the first ever, oh, we've got some glare. There's the first ever ad for Saturday Night's Main Event. It got half of a little page there, and there it is. Hogan, Orton, Moolah, Richter, Mr. T apparently in the corner of Hulk Hogan. We're still pushing the Rock and Wrestling connection. There's Cyndi Lauper. And we've got Rowdy Roddy Piper. So even though WrestleMania is past us, we're still working the Mr. T, obviously, to push for WrestleMania 2, which Mr. T plays a role in. But we're still doing the Rock and Wrestling connection. Of course we have to. This is taking over Saturday Night Live. It has to hit it's gonna hit a different audience as well as the hardcore audience. But it's being exposed to the public for the first time, 11:30 p.m., taking the place of something beloved, Saturday Night Live. So this is the TV guide. We've got, who's that? Cheryl Ladd on the cover. Saturday Night's Main Event number one, as I have labeled it on the spine. And I'm excited to watch it with you at 11:30 p.m. next Saturday night down here in the cave. Not on the System 3, not on the Zenith. We're going to watch it on the Trinitron. That's okay. That's okay. It's still going to be great. I will review it match by match with you, and you will see that on Sunday morning. So that's what we're going to do. I'm excited about that. I'll probably watch All-Star Wrestling tonight, and then, do the week over, or, do another week, and then this is on. I don't think there's any house shows in between. So we've just got a couple of syndicated shows to watch, and I think I'll review them with you. I don't know if I'll do the photos. I'm not going to take photos of the screen. I've been doing a lot of that, taking photos of the screen. They're quick. I might just put in some stock photos of the wrestlers. I'll probably do that. Unless something just really over the top happens and I have to show you a picture of it. But that's what's been stopping me from doing Wrestling with the Past, because I don't, it takes away from my viewing pleasure, and it almost feels like work. So anyway, I'm excited because we finally got to Saturday night's main event, and I know Randy Savage debuts very, very soon. Obviously looking forward to that too. So Saturday night's main event number 1 coming next Saturday, 11:30 p.m. I will be watching it at 11:30 p.m. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So we'll do a Nup all night and next Saturday. And we'll have the countdown to Saturday night's main event number 1. And then we'll watch it. All right. That is all. See you next time. Good night now.